It's time for a Python video review. It's time for a Python video review.
Titans Ed here, back to do another video review, and back to do another Mech Planet Hot Toys G1 style video review, and I can't talk today at all. I'm going to keep that in, just so everyone can laugh today. So yes, these are, and wow, the saturation is a lot worse than I thought. There we go, that's a little better. Now you can see them. Today we have Hot Soldiers 07 Heavy Soldier Iron Tin, this guy, and Hot Soldiers Medical Officer Ambulance, this one. Basically, they're Legends, not Ironhide and not Ratchet. And I really love these figures. But these are, like I said, pretty much they're Ratchet and Ironhide in the Legends Scales class from Mech Planet. So, and they are a tiny bit awesome. For those new to my channel who have not seen my previous Mech Planet toy reviews, Mech Planet's Hot Soldiers toy line is meant to invoke G1 styled figures with modern Transformer toy aesthetics. Now with Ironhide and Ratchet, how should I say, some liberties were taken when creating these figures. Namely the fact that, well, the original G1 toys didn't have actual Ratchet and Ironhide heads. While these two do actually commit to redoing some of the things from the original G1 toys, there are some things they had to lead out. Now, there is a few problems with this mold. As you can plainly see, they're a bit panel line on the sides. There is, like, a lot of them. And for whatever reason, my Ratchet does not completely hit all four wheels on the ground. I can't figure out what I'm doing wrong when I'm putting him in. It's not the weapons that can be, well, he has them stored. I actually have his two guns off to the side, but they come with a lot of accessories, and we'll get into that in just a minute. But I do want to talk about the bonus items that came with Ironhide, both that came in the box and out of the box as a pre-order bonus. Yeah, you get a bunch of Energon cubes. Now, these cubes aren't half bad, but as you can probably clearly see, let's see if I can get this to focus. Whatever plastic they used was not that tough, and it's already starting to crack, and you can more clearly see it on crack and just break. Which is kind of sad, because these are nice. The thing is that they're not solid plastic. They're actually got a cap on top that randomly will pop off, and when I put it back in, it seems to start causing that plastic to crack and break, which kind of sucks. Unfortunately, these only came with Ironhide. The Ratchet, actually, we saw his pre-order bonus, or basically what is his bonus item in the box, which was his medical torch and his, well, wrench that I have stored on the bottom. Great timing, garbage truck. If you can hear that, the garbage truck just came blowing by past my house. So yeah, but yeah, this is pretty cool. Now, to do a quick size comparison, bring them there. That's better. We have Classics Bumblebee, and yeah, a deluxe essentially dwarfs these figures quite easily. And for a slightly better scale, Titans Return Bumblebee and Generations Cliff Jumper. So yeah, they scale actually pretty well with the Legends, I'm not going to lie. Although they are hopefully very close to. I mean, there's only 2 more days left in November as of recording of this video, hopefully to dropping their not Bumblebee, which I'm still not sure on what its unofficial title is, given that TF Source has one name, the Facebook page has another name plastered on the box, and Big Bad Toy Store has something else plastered there. It's a very confusing mess, and I'd rather not go into it. I'm still excited to get my hands on it. So, as I said, they do come with a ton of accessories. They both get missile pod little dealies like this. There we go. They both get these kind of more long-range laser blasters, which serve another function in, I'll show off in robot mode. They both get hand blasters like this. They get 2 each. Here's Ratchet's extra one. And they also get parts that are for forming their respective battle station / medical bay bits. Basically the tracks that went underneath them for the G1 toy. And as you saw, Ratchet gets a wrench as well as his... I don't know, was it a circuit board welder or a torch gun? I never was sure about that in the show. And whatever reason, Ironhide gets a random light bar I don't really use for the packaging. But yeah, that's a lot of stuff, I gotta admit, for $17. That's not half bad. So, that's about it. Now I'm gonna stay up here, and while I'm not transforming them on screen, I will tell you there are parts forming. Both Ratchet and Ironhide, the tops of their roofs come off to help form their battle stations from their original G1 toys. So yeah, that's a thing. But I'll be right back with robot mode. And we're back, and oh my yes, these two look great. This is really awesome. Now I have seen that there is what was it, DX9's Gardero, and I guess it was called MECH, which do a similar aesthetic of a Legends class Ironhide and Ratchet, but I have to say, these look a lot better in my opinion, and have much better accessories as well. So, let's talk about said accessories. Both Ironhide and Ratchet's roof sections parts form with all of their extra accessories to form essentially what were their old G1 battle stations. Now, for those who don't know, the original Generation 1 Ironhide and Ratchet were based on the, Diaclone Van mech suit, which half of the figure turned into the battle station, while the other half turned into a sort of exo-mech suit. Which meant the original G1 Ironhide and Ratchet had no heads, technically. Hasbro tried to compensate by this by sticking little face stickers on the seats of the Diaclone exosuits, but yeah, it looked bad. It looked really bad. I am very glad these figures don't look that way, because these look a tiny bit awesome. Now, my first and only complaint really about these figures are in the legs. Now the back of the vehicle mode forms the legs, which is okay. The only problem is the windshield is pretty much around the shins, which means if there are a repro label sheets ever made for these guys, I don't know if I'll ever actually put the repro labels on the back windshield for 2 reasons. One, it would disrupt the color of their legs. And 2, they actually have, both vehicle modes have molded in windshield wipers. Man, I'm really losing it. And the back windshield wiper actually comes in on the back windshield, which means putting a sticker there is either going to have to involve wrapping the sticker around the windshield bits to prevent it from so it can still be noticed, or covering up that bit and it looks just weird when you look from behind in the vehicle mode. So yeah, bit of an issue. Other than that though, I think these figures are both fantastic figures. And I really like the fact that Ratchet, hold on, that's better. Ratchet comes with his comes with a wrench and his torch gun, which he'd used many times in the G1 show to help repair fellow Autobots. I kind of wish Ironhide came with a jetpack, kind of like the Masterpiece Ironhide came with. Maybe they'll do a re-release of these two figures with some new extra bits. Other than that, I think these figures are pretty solid. Yeah, it's a parts forming mess with the whole tops of the vehicle modes forming the battle station little things, but to be honest, I still like it regardless. And you can totally weapon up Ironhide to all get out. Put that in there. Take that. Put that in here. And this version of Ironhide is ready to take that movie version of Ironhide to the store. That looks really cool. I really like that. And I don't know why I made that joke about the store, because that makes no dang sense. Yeah, I'm losing it. I'd say the only thing about the Ironhide figure that doesn't make sense is why they included the light bar piece. It is literally Ratchet's light bar for his ambulance mode, but with no paint on it. It literally serves no other purpose in the figure. I've literally just left it in the bag. Because there is just no reason for him to have that. So, before we go, some quick comparisons. Just to show off some size comparisons. Let's do this way. Move you off to the side. Generations Cliff Jumper. Titans Return Bumblebee. And just move you to the side a little more because he's a little wider. And Classics Bumblebee. So yeah, these figures are definitely big. These figures are definitely, I should say, legend size. Sorry. Man, I'm really screwing up today. This is going to get a lot of people. This is going to get the grammar police on me real bad. Oh yeah. But yeah, overall, I really do like these two. I'm glad I picked them up, even if they're a bit of a parts formery mess. They're still really cool in my opinion. And while they're not available at Big Bad Toy Store, they are still available on TF Source for $17.99. So if you want them, go ahead and pick them up. They're really awesome. So until next time, this is Titan Zed saying I'll see ya when I see ya.